What's up, guys? Eli here, back for my October movie collection update video, whatever they're called, whatever I call them, whatever I've been calling them for years. I don't really know. I've got a cool stack here, not a ton of stuff. I think I've got 8 titles. So, also have a beer. Let's get into this, huh? Let's do it. Wish I could tell you what beer I'm having. I forgot. I poured it into a glass. The can's in the kitchen. I don't want to go get it, but it is a. I think it is. Shit. I can't even remember the goddamn brewery. It's good though. This is a very light, citrusy kind of summer beer. Obviously, it's not summer anymore, but I don't really like those heavy beers. But this is hitting the spot. I realize everything I just told you is worthless because you can't. Yeah, just trust me that it's pretty good. Just wish I knew what the fuck it was called. It's very good. All right, I like it a lot. One of my favorite beers, I think, that I've had in a while. So I've got 4 new releases, 2024 films, and then I've got 4 just random things that I've got. So 3 of these 4 I saw in the theater, very much enjoyed. Most of them will probably make my end of year list, but I haven't finalized that yet. Let's just start with talking about the movie that I have heard a lot about, and I gotta watch this soon because I heard this is really, really good. Just haven't seen it yet, and I don't even know a whole lot about it. So we're talking about Exuma. Very cool, kind of shiny slipcase. This is a Korean film, I believe, which is, yeah, Korean film, just from the names that I can see on the back. Korean cinema is just one of the best countries, as far as I'm concerned, as far as quality goes. I mean, film after film coming out of out of Korea that are just fantastic, and this is not anything new. This is it's been going on for decades, at least as long as I've been paying attention. So Exuma, horror movie. From what I know, I really don't know a lot about it. I just heard it's fantastic, easily one of the best films of 2024. That's what I've heard. So if you've seen it, let me know. Maybe I'll check it out tonight, finally. I'll be honest, I forgot that I owned it until just now. Next, we've got a film that I have reviewed this already up on my channel. Absolutely loved it. One of my favorite horror films in recent years. We're talking about Oddity. If you haven't seen this one, this comes so recommended from me. So this is the second film from director Damian McCarthy. He did his first film, I think it was a Shudder original. It was called Caveat. I'll admit, I skipped right past that one. I remember seeing it around, didn't know anything about it, didn't even bother to check it out. But now that I've seen this, I absolutely want to see Caveat. This is so good. I know this is one of those films where it's like, it started out very kind of, no one really knew anything about it. Played in the theater, got a lot of hype. So with hype, obviously comes detractors. So now you got the 2 camps. You got the camp that I'm in, where it's like, I just absolutely love it, and then you got the camp on the other side that's like, it's so overrated. Because there's always going to be those people that are, something gets hyped up and then they automatically don't like it without even ever watching it, or watching it without an open mind. It doesn't matter. I don't care about either camp. This is a really, really good film, and I think you should check it out. And then I've got, of course, Maxine, directed by Ty West. This wraps up the X trilogy, if you will. I gotta say, one thing that I didn't notice just about this cover here, I did notice the Mia Goth's dress with the, what do you even call them? The back straps. Sorry, ladies, if you're watching this, I know absolutely nothing about fashion. The straps in the shape of an X. I totally didn't catch on to that. It's a really, really cool detail. I like this movie a lot. Probably my least favorite in the X trilogy. That said, I only watched it once in the theater. I'm absolutely going to watch it again soon because it is really good. Just compared to X and Pearl, I just don't think it quite stacks up. It is a completely different film, which is cool, and all 3 of those films really have their own unique styles and everything, and I really appreciate that. I just don't think it's quite as good. Either way, it's awesome. It's a really good movie. And then I picked up, just on standard DVD, because I liked this movie, thought it'd be cool to have in my collection. I didn't love it or anything, so I didn't really want to splurge for the Blu-ray or 4K or whatever whatever you nerds are geeking out over these days, in a violent nature. Very cool slipcase, by the way, man. I really think Johnny is a cool slasher villain, and I can't wait to see more of him. There is going to be a sequel already because this movie did pretty well in theaters. This is a cool movie. It's not going to be for everybody. I think it's one of the better slasher films in recent years. However, again, there are going to be parts of this that just aren't going to do it for some of you. I did review it. I think, yeah, just go watch my review so I don't have to rant about it for any longer. I don't know. Yeah, I make some points in my review that I think are nice to know before walking into that one blind. I think they help with, I think they would help you enjoy it just a little more. Certain points that I'm glad that I knew about before I saw it, because I think had I not known a little bit about the film, I don't think I would have liked it either. And a lot of people don't, but a lot of people do. It's got some of the better kills, some of the best kills actually you've seen. I guarantee that you've seen in a very long time. It's worth watching just for that, but it's a flawed movie for sure. It's a kind of an experimental. I don't want to call it an experimental film, but in the genre, in the slasher genre, it definitely plays around with the formula. Anyways, just go check it out and do a little bit of research about it first. And then I've got a movie that I've wanted to see for a while. Arrow Video never lets me down. We've got Hell Comes to Frogtown this is an older film, sorry guys, 1996. This is a film with Roddy Piper, or I always say his name. It's Roddy Piper. When I was a kid, I would always say Roddy Piper, so I still say that because I'm still a kid. So anyways, Roddy Piper, who you might remember giving a really good performance in They Live, the John Carpenter film, showing that he does have acting chops. I don't think I've ever seen him in another feature-length film. But anyways, this is like a post-apocalyptic movie. Here's the original cover. If you older cinephiles might recognize. Post-apocalyptic film with like frog-type humanoids. I don't know. Never seen this. I've always wanted to. Pretty stoked to check it out. Then we have, finally, this is the third time I've owned this movie because I am an idiot, as you might be aware of. So we're talking about Possessor. I finally have the uncut version. I didn't understand how it worked because I wanted to see the uncut version from the start, but I didn't know that you had to... anyways, let's just not get into that anymore. I finally have the uncut version, which... from what I've been told, this is the version you need to see, and I haven't seen it just yet. But this is a really cool movie. Brandon Cronenberg, son of David Cronenberg, of course, absolutely phenomenal director. Yeah, check this one out. It's really, really cool. Then I've got 12-Hour Shift from, from 2020. Angela Bettis. I'm a big fan of Angela Bettis. Love her to death. I've heard this is a really, really good, horror comedy. Don't know really a whole lot about it other than it's a horror comedy. Angela Bettis is in it. I'm sold. And I've heard it's really, really good. So can't wait to check that one out. And then another horror comedy, oddly enough, because I don't buy a lot of horror comedy. I don't watch a ton of horror comedy, but there just happens to be two in the stack. I've got Colossal from, this is another recent one. From 2016, we got Jason Sudeikis, Anne Hathaway, Dan Stevens. Pretty good cast. I've heard it's a cool movie. Don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm excited to check it out. It just seems intriguing to me. So that is it for now. I will be back soon with, I still have a lot of movies to show, but I'll be doing another bargain bin video because I do have a stack of cool movies that I bought from thrift stores, Big Lots, stuff like that. You know me, always scouring those bargain bins for cool movies. So expect another one of those soon, and it'll be a bigger stack than this. So. Anyways, if you guys have seen any of these movies, absolutely let me know what you've seen. Let me know what you think about those, because I always am looking forward to hearing from you guys. So we will talk soon, I hope, huh? Cheers.